Hey y'all, happy Monday. Come on in and comment the word Monday because it is a brand new cutout of the week. So if you're new around here, we do a brand new cutout of the week that's only available for that week. So from Monday to Sunday, it is available. So last week, our cutout of the week was this guy. And lots of y'all grabbed this one, but we have another patriotic set and it's a twofer. Y'all know, if you know about twofers, then you know that we love a good twofer around here. So let me find my live. Let me get this shared into the broadcast channel to let all of our friends know that we're live so everybody can come hang out. And then we will get started. So pop on, say hey, and let's get this going. Because we've got two projects to do tonight. I painted one way, and we're going to paint the other one a different way. So if you are new, I've been trying to do cutout of the week two different ways to kind of see, your options. Maybe one way is not your style, but you like the other way. So, hi Sheila. Okay, give me 1 second. I am looking for my broadcast channel. If you're not in my broadcast channel, make sure that you join. The link is down below in the pinned comment, or if you comment the word Monday, it's also in that link as well. Let's see. I forgot what I was doing. I was over here just yip yapping. Hello. All right. Did y'all hear the laser just finished? All right. There's that. I don't know if comments are updating anymore, so let me check. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so this was last week's cut of the week. Let me show y'all. Do y'all want me to show you what I've already done, or do you want me to wait? Hello. All right, comments are not updating, so I've got to go the roundabout way so I can read y'all's comments. Hello, everyone. Come on in. We've got a twofer tonight for cutout of the week. So both of these projects come to you unpainted, and it's $14, which includes your shipping. So pretty good deal. Here we go. Sorry, y'all. Facebook doesn't like to show us the comments. There we go. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Brenda. Hello, Miss Janice and Janice and Darlene. Hello. Hello. If you're in my broadcast channel, you saw a sneak peek to this. So I'm going to show y'all here in just a second, but there's a little VW bug cutout. And then there is a word stacker that says red, white, and blue. So if you are a patriotic lover, this craft is for you. Let me kind of get it going, and then I'll show y'all what I have. Okay, so this is, you get both. You get both the stacker and the VW bug for your cutout of the week. Am I missing a piece? No. At least I don't think so. All right, so you get these cutouts, right? So you get a little VW bug and a stand, and then you get the word stacker. But here's the first way that I painted it, okay? So here is the red, white, and blue. Hello, thank you, Donna. So here's the red, white, and blue. So I did this one kind of similar to this guy. Y'all really liked the style of this, but I used white instead of the light buttermilk. So we have the red, white, and blue. Okay, and then look at this little VW bug. Look how precious, y'all. So you're gonna get both of them if you order the cutout of the week. It's two cutouts of the week. So that's what we're gonna paint tonight, but we're gonna paint it a little bit differently. Okay, so as you are coming in, say hey. But first, let me show you. I meant to lead with that. Let me show you what I got. It's deco art. I got some new colors. I've already used some of these. So let me show you the new colors that I got. As you're coming in, say hey, comment the word Monday. This is the cutout of the week. We're gonna paint these up in a different way here in just a second. But I wanted to show y'all some of the colors that I got, okay? All right, so we got burnt sienna. I know Haley likes this color. So I got burnt sienna. Ooh, I got carousel pink. I got, is that you, Anne, is that you claiming that you want that? We got the color Muse. I think that was part of the 2026 collection. I got Indigo Pop. I know this one was part of the 2026 collection. That's a gorgeous blue. We might have to use that one tonight. We've got an Odyssey, which is like a dark blue, black. We've got Aqua Sky. These are all colors I didn't have. Bright Yellow, which I used earlier today. We've got Raw Sienna. We've got Light Cinnamon. That's a restock. We've got Primary Yellow. I don't think I have that one. Coral Shell. Mountain Mist. Crisp Blue. Hi, Angie. I'm just showing off all my paints. I always like to show y'all what I get. Restock of Vintage Pink. I love that one. We've got Shoreline. I used this one earlier today too. We've got Dragon Fruit, which I thought I had that one, but I didn't, I guess. Bittersweet Chocolate. That's a restock. And then we got a restock of Light Buttermilk. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all ready? Let's get painting. So first, let's start. So we went more of like a vintagey vibe with these, right? We did like more of like the vintage. I sanded it down. I sanded down the VW Bug. It's still gonna be red, white, and blue, but maybe we're gonna do more of like brights, okay? So let's start with our word stacker. This one is gonna be the quickest. Thank you. It's never gonna look like this again because I can't do my hair like this. I wish I could. I told my hairstylist today, I was like, can I just take you home with me so you can blow dry my hair every day? That would be fantastic. Oh no, Donna Deek. That is horrendous. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I think we're going to use Indigo Pop. It's a bright blue. Let's use, let's see. Let's use True Red. Ooh, and we'll use our white. Okay, let's use these three. And then I'm also going to mix up a little bit of a lighter blue. I think this one is a little too bright. We'll use it. Let's use it. Why not? Alrighty. Moving this all out of the way. Y'all ready to get started? Here we go. Who am I kidding? I love other colors. I know. I'm obsessed with all of them. I want to use them. But I used Shoreline and the Bright Yellow today. Did y'all see my picture of the goose? Did you see that picture? What's the deal with the patchwork goose? You mean this guy? Look at him. Y'all, I was so excited with how this turned out. I painted this today and I am obsessed. Isn't it a shame? I know, Anna. Come do my hair. Hi, Diane. What do y'all think about the patchwork goose? Do we love? And I'm going to put a hanger on the back so it hangs. But on there, all the patterns are scored. Except for this one, I went over and I painted the lines and then I took my white paint pen and I did like the plaid on there. And then look at its little bow tie. Isn't that one cute? So that's going to be in Whatnot. And we've got a lot of them. We have a lot of them. Thomas and I miscommunicated, and there's a lot of those. Isn't that, I'm just so excited for that one. And then I also painted the patchwork strawberry. If y'all didn't see that, I posted a sneak peek of that in the VIP group over, I think, the weekend. We want the patchwork goose. I hear you. I hear you. Absolutely, Kathy. You could just lean it against something. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a hanger. It'll come with a door hanger, but you could lean it against something. We're also going to have different sizes of that one. So there's, I think, a smaller version of that and a larger version. And the finished version will be up for grabs too. Okay. Get out my foil and let's start painting. Y'all ready? Hit that heart button for me. Those geese you dress up, you have. That's funny. All right, let's paint this. Alrighty. I'm trying to get this straight, but I'm going to use my tape to tape off my white. So that way I get, what am I doing? Hold on. Am I doing this how I want to? Give me 1 second. Yes. Okay, so we're going to do the background of this in white. White will need a couple of coats. So we will, our dryer's on the floor, I just remembered. I'll have to get it in 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me for just 1 second. Let me grab my dryer. It fell when we were in here the other night getting things together for our Saturday whatnot show. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. Oh! That's about right. It's on Saturday, Miss Cynthia. Thanks, Sonia. It's on Saturday at 6 o'clock. We're not going to waste it. We might as well use it, right? We might as well use it. I'm a mess, y'all. It's okay. It's real life over here. I'm not one of those crafters that it all works out for. Always making a mess. Okay, let me wipe all that off. Yep. It's on Friday, so... Wow, Maria. Yeah, she cut off probably 3 inches of my hair. I could have gone probably 4, but it's okay. My bad. That's why I don't put that on this side. I remembered. That's why I usually put it on my left side. Okay. Let me move all this out of the way. Whoop. There we go. Okay. I look like a teenager tonight. My hair makes me look younger. Is that a compliment? We all know I'm a mess, Melissa. See? Melinda. There's Melissa Porterhouse. What are all the names we've come up with you? What are all the names we have come up for you? For some reason, we just cannot get your name correct. I know your name, Melinda. Thank you, Tammy. That's okay. You'll never know if we'll do a whatnot after party. Okay. Thank you. You can't do Saturdays. That's okay. Alrighty. There's the white. This is where I screwed up earlier. So earlier when I was painting this version, okay? When I was painting this version, I did my white first. And then she did thin it out a little bit because I got a lot of it. Oh, thank you, Maureen. I was just joking with you. Me too, Melinda, all the time. Melissa Potterson, Porterhouse. Yep. So when I did this one earlier, I painted my white first, and then I went in with my painter's tape. And when I peeled it up, it lifted up the paint. I'm going to try to, like, I guess, fuzz it. I don't know where my fuzz cloth is. It was on top of here. I don't know. I've been in here most of the day. I've been in here painting. I also painted this one. This strawberry patchwork hanger. So I've been a painful today. And then after my live, I'm going to keep on painting. I'll answer to anything though. You're a good sport about it. We appreciate that. We definitely don't mean for it to feel like it's disrespectful, because that's not the intention. We just read things wrong around here. All right. And there is another patchwork thing I want to do, but I don't want to overkill y'all on patchwork stuff. But there's a patchwork frog that I want. That's what I want. Strawberries are supposed to be a thing, apparently. And this is why I don't like to wear my hair down, because I sit here and it just gets all over the place. And I'm probably going to end up with paint in my hair. Then we're going to do another coat of the red. This is True Red. Okay, if you're just jumping on, we are painting our cutout of the week. It's a twofer this week, which I don't think I've ever done. I think I have, maybe. You get two things this week for your cutout of the week. You get the red, white, and blue word stacker, and then you get the little mini VW bug. But it's going to come to you unpainted, so you can paint it how you want to. I've had a stocking. Well, did I do the stocking? Yes, we did the stocking. I've had a Christmas tree. I've had a bunny. I've had the Easter eggs. See, that worked. It didn't lift up the paint on that one. So that did work. Christina, how are you? It has been a while. Yeah, I can't, my hair down drives me nuts. Exactly. We have fun around here. We don't take ourselves seriously. We all know we are joking. Boone says hello. All right, we're going to go in with the background, and we're going to use Shoreline for this one. So this is one of the new colors that I got. It is this color right here, this blue color on my patchwork goose. It's really pretty. I like that color. Okay. Whale. Needed a makeup sponge. All right, we're gonna do the background of this in this Shoreline color, and then our wording on top is gonna be in that bright blue color, the Indigo Pop, which that one was part of the new launch for Deco Art. So the 2026 collection, I had already purchased, I guess, majority of it. And then Maria told me how I could purchase the bottles individually, because I was just going to buy a whole new set. Oh, yes, the star that we just did. This guy. We did this guy last week. I forgot about that. That was the first one that I did that had the pattern on it. And then the strawberry one that I showed and the goose one has the patterns. I totally forgot about that one. I sure did. All right. Let's. Absolutely. Thanks, Angie. All right, we're going to dry this. We're going to do our letters. Actually, let's do our polka dots first, because those always take forever to dry. And this one looks green in the bottle. Is that what you're talking about, Lisa? Or this one? I don't know which color. Because the polka dots always take forever to dry. And y'all, I smudged polka dots on here like nobody's business. Like 4 or 5 times. I just don't have the patience to wait for polka dots to dry. Anybody else? Is that just a me problem that I just am impatient? All right, let's start polka dotting. We're just gonna polka dot with all white. Okay, so I've got my little dotting tools from Amazon. I love these, and we're just gonna do all white with this one. You could do them random. You could do organized. I like the organized Oop, I didn't really do that very well. I like the organized pattern because if I do like random dots, I'm gonna overdot. I'm an overdotter. All right. For our set of polka dots, we're not gonna polka dot the white on white. That wouldn't make any sense, right? But what I am gonna do first is I'm gonna lightly sand. So sometimes when you're painting with a makeup sponge, it's kind of hard to tell. I don't know if y'all can, it leaves a little bit of like a residue or the makeup sponge crumbles. So if that happens, just lightly sand until it's smooth. And there we go. Give me 1 second, y'all. I don't have my comments pulled up right now. I will check comments here in just a sec. And I like to do the dots even though most of the letter is going to cover it. Just so that way even we'll be able to see even just a little bit of it. That's okay with me too. If you'd rather skip the letters, then by all means. I like to polka dot though before I glue everything, because it makes it easier to make everything symmetric and even. All right, let me see. Hi, Ellen. Nope, I always end up saying, absolutely, Melinda. What was the name of the light blue? Shoreline. Shoreline. The first one you used, the one you just used. I do it all the time. Nope, I smear them every time they feel, yes, they look like they're drying and they're not. With the polka dots. My mom got a deco earth paint in my last order. Jade green. Ooh. Add that to my next order. All right. So here are our polka dots. I'm rubbing off on you, Miss Diane. Okay. So we're going to put this down. Let's paint our letters, and fingers crossed that's dry by the time we're done. Probably not. I like that idea, Angie. I haven't seen a file, but those are easy enough to make. I could get Thomas to try to make one. For sure. Oh, my comment. I wasn't done with all the comments. Thank you, Jerry, for sprinkling. I organize my dots, yeah. If I don't, like I said, I'm an overdotter. We all know this. Okay. So now I'm going to do the word white in red. Earlier when I was doing this one, y'all, I was getting myself so confused because I didn't want to paint the word white on the white background. I was getting myself really confused. The color words and then not painting it the color that the word is was confusing for me. I know. Oh, Alex. I don't know if Miss Mary's here. She always tells me, you're so pretty. Like, oh, sweet girl. Not using that brain of yours. It's a joke. Okay. So then these are going to be white. The red letters, the word red is going to be white. See? Doing it again. All right. Going over this. We'll dry these, and then we'll do the word blue. Oh my gosh. I messed up. That's the E to the blue. Gosh darn it. I knew that looked weird. It's okay. We'll fix it. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to shake y'all. I need to fix that. All right, we're going to do one more coat. So we used True Red, and I will post a picture of these. I realize I need to post those from last week. I will post a picture of these over in the VIP group with my color list. That way, if you need inspiration or you want to know exactly what colors I use, those will be posted over in the VIP group under the albums or the featured section. The 2026 Cutout of the Week album. We're going to do Indigo Pop, which is that new blue. Yeah, or bless your heart. That's a very Southern thing to say. So now what I'm going to have to do, because if I go on top with this blue, with the E that I painted white, it's going to be a different shade, I'm sorry, than this one. So we're going to have to base coat all the wording in white. Because I messed up. It's okay. It's okay. I just don't want the E to be like a different shade and it looks funky. You know what I mean? So, hold on, y'all. I'm trying not to shake the camera. But, what are y'all having for dinner? The question of the day. What are we having? I don't know what we're going to do. I'm not hungry, but I need to eat something. Thomas had a snack. I brought him a little something to eat after my hair appointment. But, so white is red is white, and blue. Yes. Exactly, Terry. Exactly. Now, you could do like, I don't know so much about the white, but you could do like a light red with a dark red. Smothered burritos. Yum. Ooh, this is going to be pretty, y'all. So this is Indigo Pop. This is going to be that new blue in the Deco Art set. Burgers and fries, Mexican food, Coney's chips, and handmade. Oh, I missed it. I went healthy and had deviled eggs and a root beer float. You go, girl. All right. Yeah, these are going to need another coat. It's because I had to base coat all of them white because I messed up. That's pretty. That's really pretty. All right, let's dry. Dry, dry, dry. Do another coat. They kind of blend in a little bit with the painter's tape. Salad, chili, ribs, potatoes. Ooh, Robbie, that sounds good. Robbie, how's your new puppy? Is she just the sweetest? Tucker was so sweet when he was a puppy. And then he got old. They do blend in. Thank God I put chicken and stuffing in the crock pot. I ate some of those. Oh no, Janice. I bet you're tired. I bet you are tired. All right, I'm going to do one more coat. I think had I not had to base coat it in white, it would have been fine with maybe 2 coats, but I don't want any of that white to kind of poke through. Okay. Let's dry this. And dry this. We all get old at some point. Yep. Unfortunately. She is spoiled. Oh, I'm sure she is. Okay, then we're going to go red. All right, let's see. We might have to change this color because we may not like it. I kind of like it. All right, tell me what y'all think. I don't blame you. My grandson made beef and broccoli, General Tso chicken, lo mein. He made Cheryl, you need to keep him around. Hi, Jamie. What grade did I teach? I taught kindergarten and first grade mainly. Okay, so there's what we have. So let's glue this. And
hello.
Hi. You gonna come say hello to all the ladies? You want to say hello?
Hi, hello. I already said hello.
Smash burgers on the Blackstone in May. Oh, Robin.
That sounds good.
Anytime my dad's making something on the Blackstone, I always request smash burgers.
Oh,
and it's usually never smash burgers.
New colors.
Yeah, did you see all my new colors?
Let's see them.
Oh. I had my paint right here and I leaned over and I got paint all over my arm.
Nice.
And so instead of like wiping it all off, I just used the makeup sponge to take it off and use some of it. Not going to waste. They're saying hello to you.
Hi, ladies.
Thanks, Lisa. Like I said, I wish I could do my hair like this every day. But I'm not skilled in the hair department. My grandson kept her this weekend while we were out of town, and she just picked up my oh, I bet she has a lot of fun with your grandson. Where'd that bee go? Did you take it?
Yeah, I took it. I just walked over here.
Where'd it go? Oh my gosh, y'all. Today's your 70th birthday. Well, happy birthday, Marlene. Oh, it's right here. Found it.
Yeah. I'm leaving you accusing me of stealing.
Well, that's what Adam does to me.
Well, I'm not Adam.
Well, I feel like that's something you would do.
Okay. Just lump me in with Adam over here.
Adam is one of my brothers. Adam's one of those, like, at Christmas time when my aunt would be working on a puzzle, he would go over there and sit with her and do it, and then he would take a piece and then let her finish the whole puzzle, and then she'd be like, I'm missing a piece, and then he would put it in the puzzle and said he finished the whole puzzle. Just like he helps me cook when we cook together, when he just stirs the pot.
Yeah, your brother's a gaslighter for sure. And he wonders where Emery gets it from.
Yeah, exactly.
He wonders where she gets it from. Like, you?
That's a good point. We need to tell him that.
You?
Oh, yes, Marlene. I hope you've had a great day, my friend. Ooh, that would look good in like the metallic blue. You could do this in the metallics. Kind of like what I did last week with the USA one. All right. So here is this one. Maureen will be 70 in June. Well, look at all these birthdays. Stick fast. That is a thing my Thomas would do, so I see why you ask him. He's never done it to me. It's my brother who does it. But I could see him doing that just to mess with me, but he wouldn't hold on to it. He'd actually give it back to me. But it's stick fast glue. You want to get the stick fast thick. Hi, Barbara. Okay, so I'm going to leave that out here. So you're also going to get a kickstand with your word stacker, okay? So if you're just jumping on, comment the word Monday, because this week is a twofer for the cutout of the week. You get a word stacker and you get a little patriotic VW bug, okay? So we're painting the other set a different way. So you're gonna get a kickstand set, okay? You're going to glue this to the back, this little piece, okay? And you're not gonna glue it on the bottom, like, I guess, what's the word like I'm looking for, like flush on the bottom. I'm leaving a little bit of space here. That way, if you don't want, let me let this set up. That way, if you don't want to glue this in, you don't have to, okay? But you can glue this in. I usually glue mine in, but if you want to be able to store it flat, leave a little bit on the bottom a little space on the bottom, so then that way your kickstand, it'll set up, okay? I tried the distress crayons I love the distress crayons. So let me know in the comments, which option do you like? Number 1 or number 2? Number 1 or number 2? Same cutout, 2 different ways. Okay, so we did that one. I'm gonna put this one here and let's start a little VW bug. Okay. So the set is $14. That includes your cost of shipping. But as always, if y'all want to start an invoice for the week, you can. And all I do is I just take off the shipping. Okay. But they're $14 on the website. No additional shipping. Or there shouldn't be. I took it off. All right. So my question is, rude, Boone. What color should our bug be? Should we do, we already did a red. So should we do a white bug, a light blue, or the darker blue? Number 1 for you. I figured most of y'all were gonna like the vintage look one, just because that's kind of what y'all voted last week. I like both. It depends on the vibe you're going for. So let me know what color bug we should do. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the windows. So I'm base coating in white, and then I'm gonna do it in silver. You could do it in gray if you wanted to, but it covers better when you, especially the silver, when you base coat it in white. Yeah, the price includes the shipping. Let's do a light blue. Oh, wait. I see light blue, white, light blue, dark blue, light blue, oh gosh, I forgot. I need to turn off that keyword. Well, I thought I turned it off last week. Hold on, y'all. If you're commenting the word blue, you're getting the wrong message. Okay, I turned it off. Oh, where is it? Because whatever we don't, so whatever blue we paint it, we're going to do the opposite of the polka dots. So let's go. Linda's like, I'm a traditional girly. Ooh. This one is not, Miss Angie. This specific one is not, but I have a larger VW bug that is interchangeable. I just have never shown it, but I do have it. All right, let's go dark blue. Okay. So we're going to use shimmering silver. I'm going to do the windows for that. You could use gray. Maria said she uses sea glass for windows. I'm just doing the shimmer silver just because they're windows. I know they're not metal, but I want them to shine. You do you. Okay. All right. So then let's do, what do we say, dark blue? Let's do the dark blue. Ooh, y'all. That blue is really pretty. And now we get to see it not base coated. And I know I'm painting the wheels. It's okay. We're going to go over the wheels in black. This will definitely need another coat, though. Okay, let's dry. I got me a little drink earlier, y'all. I hadn't had any caffeine all day. There you go, Christy. That's what I was going for. Yeah, that's it. That's what I was going for. I think it's going to dry darker than we're thinking. Boom. Dawson. He's being naughty tonight, y'all. All right. Ooh, look at that blue. She purty. All right, I need to paint this piece in the blue. Now you could do this however you wanted to. You could do like a two-tone VW. You do you, right? I'm just gonna go in with that blue, let that dry. Look at the difference. So this one has 2 coats, okay? This one has 1 coat. Look at the difference in the colors. That's crazy. That blue's really pretty. Okay, this is the little bunting banners. So I'm gonna do these in white. And then this is the middle of the wheels. You could do those in silver too, but I'm just gonna do white. Okay. Then this guy, that's gonna have to be in the light blue. Yes, indigo pop. Thomas is probably provoking him. Boone is probably barking at the wind out there, if I'm being honest. Boone is, he's special. I don't think the elevator goes all the way to the top for that dog. In a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, he's really bright. He's really smart. He's very trainable. But he's not the brightest boy. I'm sorry, Jamie. All right, let's do another coat of this blue. What? Wow, what? About what I said about Boone? Oh, you like the dark blue. Now, bless his heart. Exactly. Hi, Shasta. Shasta. When I did my transfer sale, you won, I meant to send you a message, but since you're here, you won a transfer. I forgot to include that in your order with your transfers, but on your cutout whatnot stuff, I shipped it with that. Does that make sense? I do. He's so sweet. He really is such a sweet dog. He just not very smart. You know? Alrighty. We're gonna do another coat of the shoreline. This blue, I love. You need indigo pop. That dries a lot darker than what I was expecting, but I really like it. I don't know if Miss Shasta heard what I said, but hopefully she did. Let's dry. And then we gotta figure out the color for the stars. That's Tucker. Oh, and Boone. Okay, so on this one, I did the stars in like a metallic brass color. I'm thinking for this one, we do the stars in silver. But let me know. Oh, your grandson's name is Boone. I love that. Okay. So, ooh, y'all, look at this. We're going to do our red stripes, or maybe, yeah. Don't worry, I'm going to do the tires. I'm not going to leave it like this. Should we do the star silver or gold? If a bird farts when it flies over the house, our dog. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Rose. It's called Indigo Pop. It's the new deco art like set. It's called Indigo Pop. It's gorgeous. All right, I'm looking for a red. Silver, okay. That's too pink. Because I don't want to sit here and try to hand paint those stripes. I will. I'm going to do the stripes on this first. So this has a little tiny stripes. I'm just going to use my Deco Art paint pen and just do that. It's just easier. Because Lord have mercy, if I had to paint inside those lines, like to follow the lines, we know that they would not be straight. And we wouldn't see any white. Okay. Number 1. Silver stars. Okay. 2. The 3rd stripe. 3. You're welcome, Rose. Thanks for being here. We're almost done. This is actually a pretty quick set to paint. Okay, there's that. We'll do the tires here in just a second. All right, so here are the stars. I'm gonna base coat this in white. No, this is not a Deco Art product. I get these off of Amazon. These are in Chinese or Japanese, so I don't even know what color that is. It's just the red. Yeah, it's Posca. All right, base coat. Ooh. Dry. And then we'll do the silver. I had a great nephew born. What a great birthday gift. Oh, I love that, Marlene. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. Boone, enough. Oh, there is another dog barking back there. Maybe that's what he's barking at this time. Okay. Dry it. Since you're painting the star silver, why don't you go ahead and paint the hubcap silver also? Okay. Done. Done, Miss Linda. Okay. Let me pull out my black paint pen, and we are just gonna go around the edge. You could use black paint if that makes your heart happy. It doesn't need to be perfect. You're gonna have a piece that covers that up anyway, so if you bring it up too high, it's okay. Thank you. Are you talking about this one? This one is a patchwork star. We did this one last week, and it comes with the pattern. And I went in last week with just a dauber tool, and I filled in pretty much all of those with the dauber. But that's on my website. It's called the Patchwork Star. If you comment the word Monday Rose, you'll get sent a message. The first link will have the link to what I'm doing now, but you could use the search function on the website and type in Patchwork Star, and it'll pull up. Alrighty, everything is done. I am going to distress this just a little with a little bit of black, I think. That's purple. And I'm just going to use whatever's left on my finger dauber here. And then we are going to, that's what I should have done. I should have polka dotted this, because we know I'm going to smear it. We all know that. You're welcome. Okay. All right. I'm going to do a little bit on this one. Hi, Karen Davis. I just shipped out an order of yours. I sure did, right before my live. Okay, let me dry this. I'm gonna go in and smudge this. I can already tell. We're gonna dot it with the shoreline color. Or should we do white? What do y'all think? Let me put it together and let me know. Should we just, I'm kind of thinking white now. I think we need a little bit of white. How many times can I say white? Oh. Okay, what colored polka dot should we do? Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. What color polka dots? Should we do the light blue or white? What do y'all think? And while y'all are telling me that, I'm going to paint the base. White. Okay. Yeah, I think the white will brighten it up just a tad. White, okay. Miss Jody, your doily base is in the order that I just shipped. Just so you know. The one I shipped like right before my live. I agree. I think the white is going to brighten it up. Alrighty. Get paint all over me. What else is new? Right? Okay, let's polka dot this and then we'll dry it and we'll glue everything together and then we'll be done. Okay? Y'all hit the heart button for me. Comment the word Monday. Monday's cutout of the week is a twofer. You get 2 different cutouts. If you are just joining us, we painted this earlier. So it says red, white, and blue. And then we're painting a little VW bug. And then I'll show you the other way that I painted it here in just a second. Okay. Here's our daughter. And let's get this going. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. I will be live again tomorrow. We'll be doing something. That's a problem for tomorrow for me to figure out. When I paint a base black for a car, I paint... Ooh, that's a great idea, Maureen. That's a cute idea. I love that. Boone Dawson. Stop it. He being naughty, y'all. Okay, I might have overdone the dots, but it's fine. Okay. Now we got to make sure these are dry. Because I am going to smudge these. I already know it. Okay, so here is the other way that we painted it. We did a red VW, more vintage vibes. Or I guess like classic vibes. I feel like a Christmas day. I gotta make sure. Yay! That is like Christmas. And then we did this one in the vintagey vibe too. So if you are new, I've been trying to do cutout the week 2 different ways. That way if you're like, I don't like that style, maybe I do it a different way. And you're like, okay, I like that. That's me. I've been trying to challenge myself not to kind of just do the same old, but obviously with patriotic stuff, it kind of needs to be red, white, and blue. So I've actually really have enjoyed doing Cutout of the Week 2 different ways. It's been good. All right, let's glue. Y'all ready? Here we go. Last little step to our craft. Hopefully I don't smudge the dots. I probably will. That's okay. Okay. Oh, that blue is just so pretty. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all something. This has a little hole on each layer. So you have a hole on this layer. You have 2 sets of holes. On this layer, and on this layer. The whole point of that was for you to put like a little like twine bow or like a baker's twine bow. I tried my baker's twine in that one and I couldn't get it through. Obviously, had I done it like while I was putting it together, it would have been a lot easier. So if you are going to add a bow to this, thread it while you're gluing. Because I didn't and I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it to go through. Thanks, Robbie. I appreciate that, my friend. Y'all, so far I have not smudged. I shouldn't have said that. I'm going to jinx myself. Alex, why did you do that? Oh my gosh, I love this. Maybe use that header tool. Ooh, that's a good idea. But that's what the holes are for. So if you get this, you're like, why are there random holes on here? It's so you could thread it through and you could actually hang the banner on here instead of glue it. But I'm just gluing mine. Okay, these I'm going to line up towards the top of the banner. So that way we can see that scalloped. What color did I use on the red card? Country red. This one, the color of this card is country red. I knew what you meant. I was about to say, if only if I knew where that was. It's in my ornament box. My ornament making box. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to do our little stars. And then that's it, y'all. I'm going to add a couple of dots to more towards the bottom of the card here in just a second. Push that down. Yeah, country red is becoming one of my more favorites now. I could see myself using that on everything. Okay. These little stars are a little tedious. All right, I'm going to add some dots down here. Okay, there we go. Let me dry. Let me dry this and then I will show you the set. Okay? Alrighty, so here it is. Look how cute. So it will set up in its stand like so. That's probably the opposite way. Hold on. I'm trying not to touch the dots. There we go. All right. So here it is in its stand. And then here's its little friend. Look how cute. Okay. So you get the little VW bug, and then you get the little word stacker to go with it. Look how cute that set is. I also painted it in more traditional vintagey vibe colors. So if this is not your vibe, here's a different way to paint it. Okay. So now let me know which one you like. So we're going to go based on the car color. Do you like the red car set or the blue car set or both? But these are $14 on the website. That includes your shipping. I'm going to share the link in case you're like, I just want that. That's all I want. I want to try out your cutouts first before I purchase more. I totally get it. But they're $14, which includes your shipping. Okay. I just shared the link down in the comments for you. But if you want to claim and start an invoice, you absolutely can. The set will be $10. And you can comment the number 250. Comment the number 250 and you'll get the blank VW bug and the blank word stacker. Blue. Ooh. I see lots of blues. Both. Blue, red, both. I see lots of boths too. I'm really surprised that y'all liked this set. That makes me happy. I like them both. I do like them both. So comment the number 250. That'll get you started with an invoice for this week if you're like, I don't know how this works. So what I typically do is, so you're not having to go to the website and order, because I have a lot of my ladies on here want the craft that I do each night, which is fabulous, but it's not so fabulous for your wallet when you're having to pay shipping, anywhere from $5 to $10 shipping every night, right? So what I do around here is I let my ladies start an invoice and they can add to it all week long, from Sunday, which I didn't do a craft last night, from Sunday to Thursday. And then they just have to be paid by that Sunday, and then we start the whole week over. So that way you're only paying shipping one time, okay? So if you're like, okay, I want to start an invoice and I want to come back tomorrow, that would be the best way, okay? So if you are new, you can comment the number 250 and you can claim your cutout of the week, which is the VW bug and the red, white, and blue. They will come to you unpainted. And then all you need to do is just send me a message with your email address, so that way I can create a little profile for you in my system. And then on Thursday or on Friday, we will send you your invoice. You can add to it all week long. And then invoices will go out Friday morning, Friday afternoon, and then they'll need to be paid by by that Sunday. So Cynthia thinks she likes the red the best. I like both of them. So does that make sense about how you can claim? So if you are new, you're more than welcome to start an invoice. But if you're like, let me go ahead and just order this, you can comment the word Monday and click on the first link, and it will take you to this, and you can check out, and it'll just be $14. No additional shipping or anything like that. That includes your shipping. So did that make sense? Let me know. I think I explained that pretty well, but sometimes my words get mixed up. We all know this. Any questions before I go? I am obsessed with this set. I love these. I kind of struggled a little bit with Cutout of the Week, and then I saw this and I was like, you know what? Let's do something a little bit different. I've never done the VW bug before, and I thought it was really cute. Thanks, Diane. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. I'm going to hop off of here. I'm going to go turn over the laser, ship out some orders, eat some dinner, and keep on painting. So if you are not if you do Whatnot, I do have a big Whatnot show coming this Saturday. Make sure you RSVP to it if you are on Whatnot. They're $14. Well, it's not free shipping. The shipping is included in the price. They're not free shipping. I put the link in the comments for you if you want to go RSVP and start and bookmark our show. We've started adding things to our show, but we'll obviously continue to add stuff throughout the week. So be sure to go back and check and start your pre-bids and all of that, okay? Thank you, Cynthia. All right, y'all, I'm going to hop off. Y'all have a great rest of your night. I will see y'all tomorrow evening for another craft. Okay? If you need me, you can send me a message. But I'm gonna go, okay? Bye, y'all.